Hi.
Yeah. I accidentally clicked out and I wasn't seeing all the comments. So I was like, what is going on? And what are they laughing about? And what are they talking about? So I still don't see them. I have no idea what all the laughter was. I was like, I don't even know what's going on. Am I even in this conversation? Like, I didn't feel like it. But I will
You're
say
here.
this as far, huh?
I said you're here. We love you. We in this together.
Yeah. So as far as where I've walked away with in the last 6 months, because I joined because they joined before I did. And so for the last 6 months, something that has really been key for me has been the fact that I've always been consistent in showing up. Like that's always been something
Mhm.
I do. I've always been consistent in showing up. I've always been that person who was doing all the work, but not necessarily seeing the results. And so what ended up happening is I now have more focused work. I now more have more things that
Mhm.
I'm doing that are more focused on where I'm going to go and how I'm going to be showing up. And this sense of focus, like this last month, focus has been phenomenal. It has changed my business, it has changed my life. And so when I showed up in January, because I was there the first January, right? When Heather and I went, when Heather signed up, I was there. And so when I first showed up this time, everything hit different. The
Yeah.
conversations were different. The intentions of who I was talking to was different. How I was moving through the room was different. Before it was just like, oh
Mm.
my God, like a deer in the headlights. And then this time it was like, hey, I know you work and do XYZ. I can pair that with my business and we can make some magic. So
Mhm.
coming back after signing up with more intention changed my life.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a nugget right there.
I
Coming
like
back
that.
with
Not
more.
just not just how to pair up, even Jackie, just asking them to pour out. Like literally, I was in front of people. I had my phone on the voice recorder. They asked a question. I said, "Do you mind if I record you?" Because it was like, seriously, think about it. Think about if you could have sat with Steve Jobs at the beginning of, him blowing up and moving and everything, and asked those questions. That's how it was. But the great thing about it was a lot of people that looked like you and I.
That right there. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever walked into a room and saw people who look like you who are doing amazing things and trying to figure out how to bring community together. I feel like as a society we've lost our natural like communal instinct, and we're all out for ourselves. It's individualistic, right? We're in a room where we want to see everyone win, and you turn and like, I don't know, there was one point where I was just sitting in the chairs and just watching people walk by, and it was beautiful to see all of the different ways in which we show up in the world, and then they all lived in this one room. That's priceless.
Very much.
Yes, yes, yes.
And there's no
And
apprehension. How sometimes you'll be in places, and I don't know, you all, come out of corporate world and can answer this. Even in the education world, we see this where people are not prone to helping you because they're worried about you stealing this or stealing that. And this the fact that it's a community of let's share, let's build each other up, let's hold each other accountable, and let's, as Lamar says, since he listened, Lamar, follow the money.
I love the
So that we
money.
can literally follow the path to success without
Mm.
bumping our heads. And that's why he and Lamar started this. I mean, he and Ronnie started this in the first place, was the
Mhm.
fact that, they didn't have somebody, they didn't have a community like this at the beginning of their, and they struggled a little bit to get to where they wanted to get. And they could have got there faster had they had something like this. And so, as the wonderful Maya Angelou says, if you see something that's not, nope, it ain't even her. It's not her. Okay, it'll come to me, Heather. It's another writer.
Hmm.
Um, what's her name? The ah, okay.
I need some more clues. I don't have enough clues.
Yeah, she's real prolific in writing. It'll come to me in a minute. No, she said it. Terry, what's her name? Oh, Terry
McMillan.
Yes, that's it. There we go. Terry McMillan. Terry McMillan says, if there's something that you see that you desire, if it hasn't been created, create it. Now I'm ad-libbing, but create it. And that's what they did. Yeah.
Dr. Renetta is hopping on here. Shout out to Dr. Renetta, another mastermind fam. Typed in McMillan in the chat. So I see you. Jackie, what's on your mind? You got some stuff brewing over there. I feel it. She about to drop some bombs.
Oh, I still don't see these comments, so I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about or who talking. But I will say, as far as oh, okay. I'm like, y'all just keep yelling out people's names and I have no idea what's happening. Okay, but like, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, you guys were making a comment in the fact that we want to see each other win, and when it comes down to like Steve Jobs, and Bridget said, I would have loved to be in the room with Steve Jobs as he was creating. Steve Jobs, as he was creating, was making most mistakes than your average. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believed that this man was going to take a computer and make it itty bitty and we were going to walk around with. So a lot of the times when you are at the beginning, at the forefront of something that you are planning, something that ain't nobody else doing it, nobody else is doing it, and at the end of the day, you sitting up here like, oh my God, like I can't tell my mama, my sister, my brother, my cousin, because they ain't going to understand. They are not going to understand. I'm sitting here, it sounds crazy. Like my family thinks I'm crazy when I say, yeah, my business, I'm about to make $50,000 a year. $50,000 a month. They like, girl, because to them, there's not a lot of jobs that are pulling in $50,000 a month. So they don't understand my thought process. And so the fun thing about being around others who are thinking like you, who are breaking the mold, breaking the normal, breaking the cycle, right? The conversation again hits different. Because now we're having conversations that are beyond just what everybody already knows. We are having conversations that are Steve Jobs related, right? Yeah. Something that ain't nobody gonna understand, but those who understand you. So yes,
I knew you had something in you. I felt it. It was like Jackie about to drop some bombs. Speaking of dropping bombs, shout out to Chris Kirkwood. I see you on here right now. Okay. A quote that is popping up in my mind right now. Like I have, how people like go up and you're like, my pen isn't working fast enough to take the notes that people are, the quotes that are coming out. And one of the quotes that shook me to my core was, don't divorce yourself from success. Shout out to Ashley Kirkwood. Do not divorce yourself from success. And that just goes so deep. And Jackie, just hearing you talk about, sometimes when you're in a room with people who do not see your vision, understanding that your vision is made for you, right?
Yeah.
And because it's made for you, not everyone else is going to understand it. Do not allow that to divorce yourself from the success that you could possibly have, making $50,000 a month in your business, making $85,000 a month in your business, so you can hit that 7 figures. Like that is no joke. And so there is so many quotes that popped out to me, but that was one that definitely wanted to highlight in alignment with what you were saying, Jackie. Don't divorce yourself from success.
Well, and then even in the conference, I heard somebody said they had $1 million day.
Yes.
Yep. That makes mine.
Wait a minute. It wasn't no one person. One person said it there, but in that group that we're in, it's a couple people that had that happen.
$1 million day. And so it makes my $50,000 a month seem easy.
Yeah.
Because then now it's like, oh, well, shoot, $1 million day. Good God. I wouldn't even know what that looks like. But it makes you take it a step further to dream.
Yeah.
To be like, oh my God, yes. I can do this. If I can get a $50,000 a month, coming in from my business, I know there will be a day that I can have $1 million day because I didn't see.
And not even that it's possible. Here's the blueprint.
Yes, the blueprint is.
If you are obedient and you listen and you show up as a mentee and be in action, it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah. To go back to what Jackie just said, to have that peace, you got to have people surrounded by you. That's what started the three of us to becoming accountability partners. Again, we all were on another platform, and then we all came over here into this new community of all of these mastermind business owners to really grow and develop. And that's what we've been doing. But here's a quote, Jackie, to back up what you just said. Our girl, Marshawn Evans Daniels,
Look
she
here.
blew it out the water.
Woo!
She absolutely blew it out the water. And this she said, if you allow yourself to settle for less, no one is obligated to stop you. So if you want to settle for less, that's your obligation. Nobody that has to stop you. That's your business. But let me tell you about me, Jackie. I'm with you. I can phantom that. I can think that. I know that now because I know what I want to do. Because I know what I want to do on a higher level with the money. And God knows he's giving me all these incredible ideas, and then money that takes it. And then she threw out this one. She said, most money makers don't know their purpose. I'm going to come right closer. See, I know my purpose now, and I know what it's taking. And I actually write that down now. I write those numbers down, and I'm just expecting God to do it. But here's the thing, Jackie. Here's the same people say that, and those same people believe in all these other miracles over here. Like the money's just going, I'm going to pray for God a miracle. And God said, like, I don't know if y'all remember the story about the person who comes along. They need to be rescued, and boat comes by. And that copter come by. It's like three things that the person sitting in the water and talking about, I'm waiting to be rescued. And it's like, you just had 3 opportunities. God has given us opportunities. So Jackie, I'm with you. Nobody's going to take my imagination away from me because God gave us that. We are a soul and we have 5 components. We have our will, our intellect, our memory, our imagination, and our emotions. So that imagination for Bridget is going to work up some stuff.
Yes. I mean, that's how I like to talk about it. We manifest twice, once in our mind and once in our physical reality. And so the moment that you get it into your mind, what it is that you want, right? Whether it is, the successful business or whatever, your purpose will show up. It will show up, and it'll show up in a way where it'll be like, oh my God. Oh, I didn't know it could be this. Okay, this is where I belong. This is where I'm supposed to be. There was a quote. Somebody said something, not a quote, but somebody said something during the conference. And it was, those people that, I think it was Marshawn. I think it was Marshawn. And she said, those people that you want to, you want to talk to, those ones that you're dying to talk to, those aren't the ones. It's the ones you don't want to talk to. That's the community you're meant to serve. And it was so funny because I came into that conference, I'm helping moms. That's it. I'm helping moms. I'm just going to be with my mamas. And then I ended up being told that I need to help female entrepreneurs. I was like, okay. The moment I leaned into that, infinite possibilities opened up for me. Infinite possibilities opened up for me. A lot of the times, it's not who you think you want to talk to, it's who you need to be talking to where the impact is really going to be made.
And it's not until you're in a room with people. It's not until y'all know Bird's World and the things that we do here, right? But honestly, no pun intended, it's not until someone else can look at what you're building, look at this from a bird's eye view, and be like, that thing that you're missing by not turning your head to the left. That's the thing that you need. That one little piece you need to be able to bring in and incorporate into your business to make the biggest difference. And it's not until you are in a trusted community to have that conversation and where people really, again, want to see you win, help you to analyze that. We have what's called the hot seats, right? And it's a place where we get to shine for 20 minutes in a space where we ask a question about something that we've been struggling with, and people pour into you. They pour in to you and give you solutions to things you never even thought of.
Yes. Man, my hot seat was so hot. Look, I came home and I was on fire. So for people to understand and know what I do, I say this all the time. I'm a certified disc instructor. And so we do personality preferences. That's what I do. Well, mine is I'm like the person like likes the golden eggs. And so I move from golden egg to golden egg. Not this go round. I'm like Jackie. I went in purposeful. I came home purposeful. I got stuff that I wrote down before I left there. I told you working that Wahova app. And I've come back and I followed up. And you just said it, Heather. That's the piece, being able to have those conversations and literally transform. Because here's the other piece that we want everybody to understand. If they are a business owner, or if you know that you have a business, you want to be a business owner. The three of us, we started the I Am My CEO. And so a part of that, we want other people to understand, if that is your plight, do not be out here trying to do it by yourself, because you can learn and grow faster. I love Dr. Miles Monroe. He said it best. When you buy somebody's book, you're buying their wisdom. So if that person is 55 years old, you just bought 55 years worth of wisdom. So we get to be in business, in a room with businesses that some of them are larger than ours, been around longer than ours, have had more of this stuff. So guess what we get? We get all of that wisdom.
Right. And that's over 55 years worth of wisdom, I'm sure.
Look here. We should actually do that math to see how many years, if we add up all the years people been in business. Hey, Lamar, if you're still on here,
we want to know those stats.
We want. Can we add those stats? But like, there are about 375 people, and it's growing. It'll grow within the next week, right? 375 people in the group. If we were to add up all of those years, my word.
Yeah. And that's infinite wisdom, infinite possibilities. It's so many things that you're seeing that makes it possible for you. And so that's what I love most about, just the people around us, because it's just like, even calling on my girls, I'm like, hey, ladies, this is what I'm doing. What do you know about that? Or even the latest technology that comes out, that like when that chat GD, whatever came out, everybody, first of all, started off with Jasper AI. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But first of all, I started off with Jasper AI. And I was like, what is this AI? This is fabulous. And then that one came out. And then now I see it all over the news. So it's like, to know what's going to happen before it even pops off. Like even the software that I use right now, I heard about it before it was even known by anybody. And now I'm in on the initial price. So it's just, the community is endless for possibilities, information. And I was one of those entrepreneurs. I thought I could do it all by myself at first, because as a woman, a mama, and all the other stuff, I do everything else by myself. So why can't I do this business by myself? That's what I thought. Yeah. And it wasn't until, like I said, I got into this community, because I've been talking to my girls forever. We've been talking. But when we all decided to be more intentional with our businesses, that's when everything changed, because it was like, now we know what we talking about. We know who we talking to, how we talking to them. We know how to market to them. We know how to find them. You just end up having the whole caboodle of, this is how I run a successful business. So loving it.
Yeah. I definitely want to, close out by saying, one, that I am super thankful for you all. Jackie alluded this to a little bit. Like, we've known each other since November of 2020, and have met on a regular basis with each other since then. And I think one of my favorite stories to tell is how we got to this point. We met in one community. Like, Bridget found me in one of my I need help, somebody help me phases, sent me a phone number and said, call me. This woman didn't know me, but had the heart to reach out to a stranger. Because she did that, I was then brought into this community. We went through a program together with Lisa Nichols. And then Bridget tells us about this Lamar Tyler, and we were like, well, what is this thing, right? She tells us this probably like a year before any of us even show up to a challenge or anything, right? So because the knowledge that Bridget shared with us, because of the knowledge that Bridget shared with us, we then had a chance to elevate, just what Jackie was talking about. We had a chance to be intentional and elevate our businesses. And because one of us moved forward, the other one looked back and said, come on. And then the other one looked back and said, come on. Like
Yeah.
we are on this journey together. And so we've been rolling since November of 2020 and making sure that no one gets left behind. So I want to thank you all for holding my hand when I needed to be held, answering the phone call when I called you, introducing me to this community, and just being on this journey with me. There is nothing like being on this journey with you all. And so find yourself a community, y'all. Find yourself accountability partners who genuinely believe in your vision and can help you move forward and make it a reality.
Yeah. And that's the part, Heather, I think that has been so great with us is that we became accountability partners. We help uplift each other and we've done it together. We didn't say, okay, I done got enough. Okay, I'm going to, because people are mesmerized when they say how long we've started like on this journey. And again, that we started in another community together. And we said, wait, we're going together. And then we set out and said, we got community at a different tier. And then we said, wait a minute. We're going to that next level and we're going to do it together. And Heather, you started that journey, which made us like, wait a minute, me and Jackie, we running this relay. We like, I got the baton. Because
I got the baton, yo.
So my new tagline for my business strategy and stuff is no leader left behind. So you decided no leader left behind. Yeah. I might have started it, but then you got the baton. And then Jackie came in with her amazing mindset stuff. And she just keeps us level. Oh, we got this. We got to visualize this. And I know we got to go because we got some other meetings, but girl, I love y'all. I love y'all for life. You will forever have a place in my heart that's near and dear.
Yes. Jackie, you got any last words for us?
Last words, a lot of us feel we can do things alone. You can.
On.
Yeah. But that's just like having a party. It ain't no fun when you're doing it by yourself. So get the accountability group, find a community that you can grow within. If you need one, holla at us. We're a great community of ladies where we will push you and encourage you. But I just want to let y'all know you can do it alone. But why?
Yeah. Woo! I love y'all.
Love you guys.
I love y'all too. Look, I gotta put this up here real quick because wait a minute. Hey, Peoria's in the house. Look, we ain't just gonna talk about Chicago. There's some other cities inside of Illinois.
I mean, not really.
That's my birthplace. Don't play, y'all. But we appreciate everybody listening and watching. And again, if anybody wants to find out about it and everything, we really do want. We mean what we say. So if you're watching this, DM either of the three of us to find out how to be a part of us supporting you or you coming into this network if you have a business. Because we've seen people blow up in short periods of time. Some people longer. It just depends on your learning curve. And so I stopped bumping my head. I'm going to be quiet because y'all got me excited. I got to get ready to go to my next meeting.
I do too. Y'all, I can't wait to chat with y'all next time. If y'all have questions on the replay, make sure you tag replay, tag us in it. We are very responsive. And can't wait to see y'all next time.
Yes, see y'all next Wednesday. Same time, same place. Yes, awesome. Yes. Wait a minute, put Jackie's up there. We got this. If we do it together, y'all. We got this. Yeah, everybody have a great evening. Bye.
Bye.